Oh, fellow jewelers, I am so excited to say that the 90s are back. That's right, the fashion of the 90s are back. I am all about that fashion. I'm all about that life. I love the jewelry of the 90s. I love the clothes of the 90s. I don't know if you remember, but Drew Barrymore would rock the choker necklace. Look at this picture of her. I love the black velvet on. Oh my gosh, she just rocks it so well. And then this choker on her. It seems like every time I turned around in a magazine, she was wearing the choker necklace and she just rocked it so well. So I'm super excited that chokers are back and that I can make necklaces like this. Oh, so before we get started, make sure you subscribe my channel, click the bell, get notifications, because if you like jewelry making tutorials, I'm all about that. I do resin jewelry on my channel. I do beaded jewelry on my channel. I have your back on both. So I'm excited to go back to the 90s. So you and me, let's get started. So the materials and the tools, they're all listed in the description below. Go ahead, check that out to see what I got. You can either buy exactly the same as me or kind of get an idea of what I am using, but I just want to share that with you. Okay, let's get started down here. All right, so I got everything laid out. Everything is laid out how I want it. So I have chain all along here. I already cut it from my spool. I have my bead in place. You don't have to make your own pendant. You can actually buy pendants. This is a little big, but I kind of want to give you an idea. You can buy pendants. You can go to Walmart. You can go to Michael's. You can go to a craft store where they have beading supplies and you can buy yourself an already made pendant. You don't need to make your own, but I'm going to make my own today. And then I have a magnetic clasp. You don't need to use a magnetic clasp. You can use a regular clasp, but I thought it was really dainty and cute and great for this necklace. Now, what I do have is I have it all lined out and I have little jump rings in between. I thought the jump rings needed to be as tiny as possible, and these were the smallest ones I could find in my collection. And so I have really tiny jump rings. You don't want them to be big because the smaller they are, the less noticeable they're gonna be. Now this is 4 inches. These guys are 4 inches. These are 3 inches. And these guys are 4 inches. But again, I'm a big girl. I am 5'10". I am big, wide, got big, broad shoulders like a football player and stuff. And so this is more, I made it for me. And so you need to adjust the size according to who you're making it for. With that said, let's get this party started with making it. So I want to make my bead that's gonna hang down, my pendant that's gonna hang down. The problem though with these beads is the hole is huge. The hole on the bottom is big and the head pin will slip right through. So let me show you a trick, is that I get my head pin, I put a crimping bead on. You can put another bead, but I don't like to show my beads, and the crimping bead seems like the smallest bead possible. And that way it doesn't go through, it doesn't slip through. It stops at the crimping bead. Isn't that great? And so I want to make it a little bit fancy. You could just do a loop in it, and there's a video I have that teaches you how to make a loop, but I want to make a wrap. I want to wrap it. So I'm going to bend it at a 90-degree angle like this. I'm going to bend this over. So with using a head pin to do this technique, they are a bit tougher of a wire. So it's gonna be a little bit harder to bend and wrap around than a regular wire that you would use, like an 18 gauge or a 20 gauge. So just know if your fingers aren't really strong, I wouldn't recommend using this technique. But if they are, you're gonna have to push through because this wire is super tough. So now I got bent over my pliers. I'm going to shift my pliers like this, and I'm going to bend it around like that. And I tell everybody it's like a lady with a scarf. I saw that on a YouTube channel and I'm stealing it because it totally looks like a head with a scarf on it. And so usually you would want to hook this in to wherever it's going, but because we're using a jump ring, we can totally do our wrapping and not have to worry about wrapping it around the piece that we want it wrapped around. So we're just going to I'm taking a snub nose pliers. So I'm going to hold my loop and then I'm going to grab it at the end and start twisting it around. And I'm going to twist it around. And again, it's a tough wire. It's a tough wire. And so it kind of has a mind of its own. And you're going to have to tame that wire. You're going to have to wrangle it and stuff. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so cute. I'm so excited. So now I want to get my close cut snippers. And I'm going to cut as close as I can to where it's at. Now don't cut your loop. Sometimes it's easy to do that. Don't cut your loop. Just cut that piece off. And then you're going to take and you're going to just squeeze in, you're gonna push in that wire. And isn't that cute? It's gonna dangle. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So now we're just assembling it, right? So this is the fun part, assembling the necklace. The first thing I want to assemble is I want to assemble this middle piece. I don't know why, I just want to, I feel the need to. Actually I do know why, haha, just kidding. I want to assemble the middle piece because I want to connect a couple things in there. You're gonna have to put all 4 wires in there plus the bead. So let's just put the bead or your pendant in. And this is hard because this thing is tiny. So the part that dangles down, right, because this is just extra chain that dangles down, I am just going to put that on first, and then I'm going to put the part that's going to connect all the way around my neck. I'm going to put that on, and now I'm going to grab it from the other side. And I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm putting the chain on that wants to dangle down. I'm putting the chain on that's going to be like that extra cute dangle part. And then I'm putting the chain that is going to go all the way around my neck. And so we're going to then close it up. That's a lot on there. That's a lot, y'all. That's a lot on there. And I'm going to close it up. And now I gotta straighten it all out and figure out the next step, okay? Yep, straighten it all out just like this. All right, so tip for you, you're gonna need to put the chain and that pendant in the right order on your jump ring. If you don't, it's gonna get twisted, it's not gonna look nice. So you need to get everything in the right order or it's gonna be bad. And even if you get in the wrong order, you can undo the jump ring and restart again, but you need to get in mind that if you don't put in the right order, it's gonna get twisted. Okay, so now the next step is we are going to we're gonna go to one side and we're gonna open our jump ring and we're gonna put 3 of the chains through, okay? So we gotta make sure that we're doing this in the right order. We're gonna put 3 of the chains through. So I'm gonna open my jump ring up. It's so tiny, it doesn't wanna open. Put my jump ring up. Okay, so I'm going to put the one that dangles down, right? Not the one that goes all the way through. I'm going to put the one that dangles down first. Then I'm going to put the one I was just dealing with, right? That goes straight through. Put that on next. And then I'm going to put the one that goes to my neck all the way back on. And this is getting hard because it's so little. This jump ring is tiny, y'all. This jump ring is tiny. And it wants to slip, and I'm trying to figure out a way where I can use my pliers, because my pliers are my extension to my fingers. Oh, we did it. We did it. This thing, it looks simple. It is simple, but making sure all the wires are in the right place and I'm so excited. And making sure that you get your jump ring all closed and stuff. Okay, we're doing it, y'all. And making sure that we don't twist things up. Okay, gotta make sure that we get all in the right. Oh my gosh, this is looking gorgeous. Okay, so the same thing we did on this side, we're gonna do on this side, okay? So you got to open your jump ring, you gotta put the chain that's going to hang down, right? And then you put the chain that's going straight through closest to the bead on, and then and only then do you put the chain that's gonna go all the way around your neck, to the back of your neck on, okay? So do that to the other side. We did it. Even if you had to redo it so you can untangle it, you did it. You're on to the next step. We're putting the clasp on, which can I tell you is by far the easiest part of this necklace. So good on you. Let's do the next step. Oh, isn't she looking cute? I'm so excited to get this around my neck. Okay, so now we need to put the clasp on, okay? And we're going to open the jump ring. We're going to put on just one side. We're doing one side, right? Doesn't matter which side you do first, especially with this magnetic clasp. And then I'm going to open this clasp and take it apart. And I'm just going to do the one side for now. Okay, I'm going to do the one side. It's a little tricky because it's a magnet, right? It wants to connect to the wire, it wants to connect to the jump ring. You're gonna need to close it up. You're gonna need to close it up. Make sure there's no gap. Any of the jump rings, make sure there's no gap, because if a gap comes, your necklace is gonna fall apart. And then we're just gonna do the exact same thing to the other side. Simple as pie. And that, my fellow jewelers, is how you make this cute choker necklace. Oh my word, it looks even better on. Look at this thing. Look it. I feel like a 90s girl all over again, and I'm all about it. What do you think? Comment, share, like. I want to hear your thoughts. Are you like, I hate the 90s, does get over it, not the choker? You're like, yes, bring on the choker necklaces that go right around. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna pop. Okay, that was a little freaky. I told you I got neck muscles. Anyway, I am loving this necklace. I'm loving the chokers are coming back. Can't wait to do more of those. Maybe not in videos, but maybe on my, my social media, my Facebook, my Instagram, and my Pinterest and my TikTok. Anyway, love the chokers. Can't wait to do more. It's the end of the video, but you know what that means? That means I'm going to pray for you. Yeah, that's right. At the end of my videos, I always ask God, what can I pray for my viewers? Because I'm in love with Jesus. He is the lover of my soul. He is my everything. And I want to share that with you. And the way I can do that is pray for you. And one of the things the Lord was talking to me about today was some of you feel like you can't escape your past, that you made decisions in your past that are haunting you today, or you made choices, or someone made choices for you. Like whatever happened in your past, you feel like it just keeps coming back. And the Lord wants to break that off of you. He wants you to know that, oh my gosh, that He loves you so much and that He can totally reverse those choices. He can totally make it for your good. I love the verse in the Bible where it says, God works everything for the good of those who love the Lord and called according to His purpose. That when you're in love with Jesus and you do what He's asking you to do, you walk in the purpose that He has for you, He makes everything that was good or bad in your past or any decision you made, and He turns it around for your good. Only He can do that. He can turn junk into gold. He can turn ashes into beauty, that He can turn good into better. And can I just tell you, you don't have to keep running from your past, okay? And so I want to pray that God would change whatever it is that's coming back at you over and over again, and that He would stop it and use it for your good. So God, you are the one and only. You're the only one that can do this. You're the only one that can make everything for our good. Lord, I pray for my viewers that they would fall in love with you and they would walk in the purpose that you designed them to be in, God. That when you created them for a purpose. Everyone has a purpose. But Lord, there's things that have been happening because of choices been made in the past. And I pray that you break those curses off, that you break those things off, and that you start turning it around for their good. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. I love the 90s. All right, I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.